So we just finished our final scrimmage before our first game. It's been an excellent training camp. It was practice number 16. Really proud of the work that we've put in. The buy-in has been high. The energy has been great. From players to coaches to support staff, everybody has been excellent. So really proud of what we've accomplished and the steps that we've taken. We're right under 2 weeks until game one. We've still got a lot of work to do, a lot of preparation to do, and some things to clean up. But I'm really proud of where we are. I think the guys have improved. Offensively, defensively, and special teams wise. I think we've had great competition during this camp. We've really taken a step in the right direction in terms of who we want to be this year.
What more steps do you want to take before the season starts?
Yeah, so we want to continue to mature on both sides of the ball and eliminate the self-inflicted wounds. What I mean by that are things that hurt yourself, penalties, turnovers, situational mistakes, whether you're in the red zone or third down. Those are scoring opportunities, so we have to take advantage and maximize those. And so we want to continue to take steps in those directions. And it'll be a big couple of weeks in terms of game prep, how we'll practice in a normal practice session as we prepare for a game.
Obviously, a lot of people are interested in who's going to be the starting quarterback. How has the battle been, and when do you feel like you're going to name a starter?
Yeah, it's been a heated battle. It's been competitive. Even today's practice, you saw exactly what we've seen all training camp, which is, all three of those guys have gone in and made plays, operate the offense efficiently. I know exactly what we're trying to do and get done, and command the offense and distribute the football to our playmakers. So all of them have done a nice job. Don't have a timeline. Obviously, before the first game, we'd like to nail down a starter, but we want to continue to evaluate it until we're ready to make a decision.
Obviously, Hayden's new to the program. Just what have you seen from him, and how has he adjusted to a new school, a new offense, and everything?
Yeah, Hayden's been awesome. Really, pleasure to work with and great to have him. We're excited to have him. He's done a great job. He's earned the respect of his teammates, his coaches, all those around him by the way that he works. I mean, you come in as a transfer, it's almost like starting over. He does things the right way. He's a great teammate. He's a great leader. He prepares the right way every single day. And he's really taken big steps throughout the course of training camp in his maturation. He didn't have spring ball, so, these are the first practices that he has had, and he's done a nice job, as well as all of our new transfers.
I went to make a phone call in there, and it was a little bit, because it was loud out here, and I saw there was like a spreadsheet on the wall. It said like loafing or something like that, and I forget what other words were on there, but what is that, and how does that kind of get your guys going, and how do you evaluate all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, so one of the things that I stress is to the players, you're evaluated every day in every way. We're going to watch every single play of practice. We're going to grade it, and we're also going to, make corrections, whether there's missed assignments, missed alignments, or loafs. The one thing that we can do is if there's a technique or fundamental error, we can clean that up as coaches. But effort is never, that's our non-negotiable. We always have to have great effort. Even if you make a mistake, make it going 1,000 miles an hour. And so we believe in accountability and transparency, and so after each practice we post those around the locker room and on our TVs, not to put anybody out there, but so everybody knows where they stand, and there's some peer accountability built into that.
And then last one from me, Jacob Wahlberg, obviously another transfer. What have you seen from him? How good of an addition has he been to this team?
Yeah, Jake has been another great addition, great kid, great young man. He's done a really nice job coming in, earning the trust and respect of his teammates and coaches. Another guy that didn't go through spring ball that we transferred in during the summertime, worked really hard during our summer conditioning and weight training sessions, and then he's also continued to grow. I mean, there's always a learning curve when you start to learn a new defense or a new system, learn the teammates around you and how we practice, but he's done a great job of that. I thought, the last week and a half, he's really taken a big step, and he's going to be a guy that we count on game days and a great player.
Today was the final day of fall camp. How do you feel like today went?
I feel like we got better. Through each day throughout camp, we built on the good days. We stacked days. We always talk about raising the standard, meeting the standard, and I feel like each day we raised the standard, we met it. So we just got to continue finding a way to stack days. In the next 2 weeks leading up to our first game. But I feel like with the conclusion of camp today, we did that, and we just got to keep building.
How comfortable do you feel now that you've been here for a little bit?
I feel much better than I did the first day of camp, but that happens. I just had to get familiar with some new plays, new signals. This is my 7th offense in 4 years in college, so it's sometimes I find myself, mixing up old plays with new plays, but I feel a lot better now than I did, day one, and I'm excited to keep building, get more comfortable, and, see how far we can take this thing.
Is it easier to learn new offenses given that you've learned 7 of them, or did you get used to it at all? Or?
It's easy, but it's always tough. It's hard to learn without getting repetitions, and actually doing what I'm asked to be doing. So, from the point of actually knowing what's supposed to happen, that's the easy part. But actually doing it, seeing it, processing it, that's the hard part. And I feel like it's definitely something I improved on throughout camp.
What made Western the school for you to transfer to?
Just felt like the right opportunity. Had some connections with Coach Kosh, have some family in northern Michigan, and I came on a visit and it felt like home. So just excited to be here and very excited about the opportunity as well.
How are you liking it so far?
It's been awesome. It's been awesome. My girlfriend of 5 years from high school, she moved up here with me from Florida State after graduating this May. So being able to spend time with her, make new friends, be a part of a new community, and we fit in really well, and we're really excited to be here.
What makes you most excited about the season being 2 weeks away? You just ready to get back out there again? What makes you so excited about the start of the year?
Just the fact that we're underdogs. I've been an underdog my whole life, and not a single person besides the people in our facility think that we're going to win more than one game. So the fact that we're going into every game as underdogs, that gives me goosebumps, because I know that we're going to prove those people wrong. I couldn't be more excited to see what's in hold for us this season.
How have you been approaching this quarterback competition?
It's been a growth, going from being a 2-year starter to redoing competition. But the guys have been great. We really support each other, and we've all grown in this competition as camp's gone on. The first day it's all like wondering what the other person's doing, but now it's like I celebrate the other quarterback's success just like they celebrate my success. Those guys are the first to greet me after a touchdown drive, as I am for them. So our relationship has become stronger between the three of us and everybody else in the quarterback room. But whoever's going to be the starter, all the other guys, we're going to support them and expect to be supported.
Jacob, final day of fall camp. What was today like?
Yeah, we just had a final scrimmage. It was good getting out here with the guys again one last time before we get into game prep, and I think it was good. Guys flying around, excited for the season.
What makes you most excited for this season?
I think just getting things started with a new group of guys. I'm excited being closer to home, and know a couple of these guys like Damari I played with in high school, so it's going to be fun playing with him on the field. I haven't done that in a couple of years, so excited to do that.
What's it been like adjusting to a new team?
Yeah, new defense, but we're getting the hang of it, and just got to keep going each day, learning more, absorbing as much as you can, and meeting with the coaches, and just getting on top of things. So.
What made Western the place for you, the place you wanted to go?
A couple things. Coach Esposito, he's a really good guy. I've always had good trust in him. We had a good relationship coming out of high school, so my coaching staff back home has a really good relationship with him as well. Also being closer to family and my girlfriend and stuff like that. So.
Okay. Go ahead.
Can we expect a lot of Wahlbergs in the stands in Waldo this year?
Yeah, that's the plan. So only an hour and a half from home, so a lot of family and friends. So.
Was it a difficult decision to leave Purdue?
Yeah, it was. It was definitely. I had a lot of friends there who I've been friends with for a couple years now. We've grown really close with, but had to do what's best for me, and so.
You mentioned getting to play with Damari. You've seen what he's had to go through to get to where he is. With all the injuries and recovery. What's the excitement level for that for in a couple weeks on Thursday?
Yeah, he's been through a lot. I've seen it in high school and hearing about it in college and stuff. Reaching out to him. He's that's a tough road, and he's been resilient. And it's his time to shine. So I'm proud of him and happy for him.
Were you committed to Western before you went to Purdue?
Yeah, I was. Yep, for a while. Yep. We both committed here. Yeah, I was.
So what is it like? I mean, is it kind of like full circle? Like, oh, this is a place I would
Yeah,
like to be.
yeah. We've talked about that a lot with Coach Espo, Damari, and stuff like that. But yeah, you could say it like that. It'll be a good stop. So I'm excited, and be a good final spot to play football.
What's your mentality at when you're on the field?
As far as what?
Just like when you're out there on the defense, what's your mindset? What do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish?
Yeah, I mean, you just kind of have to lock stuff out, especially like I said with new defenses. You have to kind of just stop thinking so much about all the different checks and stuff like that, and just go play football. So,
When you're at your best out on the field, what are you doing?
not thinking, not overthinking stuff, just playing loose. Once that playbook, you've been in it for a while, you start getting used to it, start getting comfortable with it, and all of a sudden you don't have to think, and you can just play and play fast. So,
Thanks, Jacob.
yes, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Nice to